Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about subtracting integers. So let's jump into an example really quickly. A football team gains 3 yards on first down. On second down, they lose 8 yards. What is the total change in yards after the first 2 downs? So I put a number line that we're going to use to solve this problem. So first, we're going to start with they gained 3 yards. So on our number line, we're starting at 0. They're gaining 3 yards. That's positive because it's something that they're gaining. So we're going to go over to positive 3. So that's after their first down. On their second down, it says that they lose 8 yards. So if they lose 8, that's something that's being taken away from them. They're losing it. So now we're going to go to the left. We're taking away 8 yards. So we're starting at 3. We're taking away 8 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. So now we can see after the first 2 downs, our total change here was -5. So that's one way we can solve this problem, looking at it using a number line. The other way is we can write it out as a little expression. So we're gaining 3 yards, it's +3. And then they're taking away 8 yards. So we have 3 minus 8. Now, when we're subtracting integers, what we're going to do here is we're going to turn this negative sign into a positive. So now we have plus. And whenever we do that, we need to do the opposite of the second number. So if you guys remember from our first lesson, the opposite of +8 is -8. So we're going to add a little negative sign here. So now this might look familiar from your lesson yesterday with Miss Matheny when we're adding a negative and a positive. We're subtracting here. So we have 8 minus 3, which we get 5. But if you guys remember, our larger number, the 8, has a negative sign. So that means our answer is negative. So there's really 2 ways when we're subtracting integers. We can look at it either through writing the expression or through the number line. Let's try another one. In the morning, the temperature outside was -2 degrees. Throughout the day, the temperature dropped by 8 degrees. What was the temperature at the end of the day? So if you guys see, I have a number line to our left right here. And so we're going to try doing it on our number line first. So let's start here at 0. It says the temperature outside in the morning was -2 degrees. So we're at -2 degrees in the morning. And then throughout the day, it dropped by 8 degrees. So it dropped from -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It dropped 8 degrees. So at the end of our day, we're at -10 degrees. I'm going to add my little degree sign there. Now the other way, so if you don't like the way we do it on the number line, the other way we could do this is if we start at -2 degrees in the morning, and then it drops by 8. So if it's dropping, we're taking something away. And now again, remember, with our negative sign, we want to turn this to a positive. Oops. Let me get the right marker there. And again, the second number, our 8, we want to do the opposite of it. So the opposite of +8 is -8. And so now we're adding 2 negatives. And if you guys remember from our yesterday, we're just going to add these 2 together, and it's going to be -10. So either way, whether you want to write as an expression or on the number line, 2 different ways to visualize those. So let's try a few more. A, -4 minus 6. So first, let's put on the number line. Remember, we always start at 0. We're going to go -4. And then it says we're taking away 6 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what am I left with? -10. Now the other way that we can do this is we can change our negative to a positive, and we can do the opposite of our 6, which is going to be -6. And now you have -4 plus -6, which is -10. So same system as below. Let's try another one. B, negative 6 plus 4. So first what we can do is we can change that negative to a positive. And we can do the opposite of negative 4, which is positive 4. So now what I have is negative 6 plus 4. And remember, when you're adding a negative and a positive, you're really subtracting. So 6 minus 4 is 2. But don't forget that larger number is negative, so we need to keep that negative sign. Okay, we could have also visualized this on the number line. So we start at negative 6. And then you're taking away a negative 4, which really means you're increasing by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're back at negative 2. All right, let's try C. So 4 minus negative 6. So I want to change that negative or that minus to a positive. I want to do the opposite of negative 6, which is positive 6. So I'm left with 4 plus 6. So my answer here is 10. D, 6 minus 4. Now, if you wanted to go through here and change the negative to a positive and then do the opposite of positive 4 to negative 4, you can. Or if you already looked at this problem and said 6 minus 4, or you know how to do that, it's positive 2. Either way. 4 minus 6. So I'm going to change that negative to a positive sign. Do the opposite of positive 6, which would be negative 6. So now I'm adding a positive and a negative, which if you guys remember from yesterday's lesson, you're subtracting. So you're left with 2. However, the larger number has a negative sign. So my answer is going to be negative here. And last one, negative 4 minus negative 6. I'm going to change the negative to a positive. And I'm going to do the opposite of negative 6, which is positive 6. So I'm left with negative 4 plus 6. Again, we're subtracting here. 6 minus 4 is 2. However, this time the larger number is positive. So my answer remains positive here.